Page 14. We're just going to do a couple problems on this page real fast and then we'll be done. So the more you focus and the quieter you are, the faster we can be done. Because we're not doing much of this page. We're just doing the top part here. So on page 14, if you notice, number 1 here has grams and grams. Ooh, that's new. Guess what, guys? When it's grams and grams, guess how many fractions you need?
4.
4.
Wait, seriously?
You need 4 fractions.
Oh.
Grams and grams, you need 4 fractions. If you couldn't even do 3, you may want to consider coming to tutoring. Okay? Grams and grams is going to need 4. And I advise you, when you draw your 4 fractions, start all the way on the edge or you're going to run out of space. Start all the way on the edge or you're going to run out of space. Okay? Start all the way on the edge or you're going to run out of space. Remember, still, the number they gave you goes on top over 1. So this 23.5 grams goes on top over 1. It needs a chemical. They say oxygen gas. Which one of these chemicals is oxygen gas? The O2. So label it O2. Okay, close the door, please, Billy. You can close the door, please.
Sorry, what?
Close the door, please. Thank you. Okay, and you know what else stays the same? What goes up must come down. Now we have used grams twice, so we're going to have to switch because we can still only use grams twice. What do you think I'm going to switch to? Moles. Always end up switching to moles. You need moles. Remember, every problem we do in this unit, you need 4 moles. So when you finish your 2 grams, switch to moles. Grams and moles in the same fraction, we had a rule about that. When grams and moles are in the same fraction, what has to be true about the chemicals? They're the same. So if you have grams and moles in the same fraction, they need to be the same chemical. This should be O2 on top. And our other rule, when grams and moles are in the same fraction, how many moles? Grams and moles in the same fraction, how many moles? 1. Here? Yeah, it's the number they gave us right there. Where do we get our number of grams from?
Why is there
Oh, were you not listening earlier when I said that grams and grams was 4 fractions and then I wrote it on my paper?
I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just because you were having your own conversation.
Yeah, Richard told me that.
Where do your grams come from?
Richard holds the game.
The periodic table, Lane's on top of things, because instead of talking about whatever Davenport and Billy are talking about, she's paying attention. Lane is, which you would know if you were paying attention.
Yeah, right.
Well, she was able to answer my question, which is more than what you could do.
Ooh, I bet.
This is O2, so you need to do 2 oxygens, and you get 32.00 here. Okay. We're still going to need a bridge, and this first chemical we're starting with, O2, is still where our bridge is going to start. What is the other chemical they mentioned in this problem? What's the other chemical they mentioned?
Iron metal.
Iron metal. Which one of these is iron metal? Where are we going to point? Fe is iron metal. That's where our arrow is going to point. Remember that what goes up must come down, so moles of O2 are going to go on the bottom. And once you have moles on the bottom, you're ready for your bridge. So how many moles of O2 do I pay to get on the bridge? 3. So I'm going to put 3 down here. Follow the bridge. It's pointing at 4 Fe. So what do you think I should write on top here? 4 moles of Fe.
I can't answer your question.
Oh, good, Davenport. That must mean you're not having side conversations anymore.
Actually, I would.
Well, actually, I'd like you to stop having them. What goes up, Billy, still must come down.
Come down.
So moles of Fe are going to come to the bottom. Hey, what have we used 4 times? Moles. Can I use moles anymore?
Fraction. Hey, we used a fraction 4 times.
That's true. Can I use moles anymore? No, I must need to switch. Y'all, I know we used grams of O2 twice, but you know what we haven't used twice yet? Grams of Fe, which is what they want. They wanted grams of Fe. So I used grams twice with one chemical. I'm going to have to use it twice with the other chemical also. When moles and grams are in the same fraction, they should be the same chemical, and there should be how many moles?
1 mole.
1. And grams come from
The periodic table.
the periodic table, so
0.85.
iron is 55.85.
Memorize that.
Stick this in your calculator real quick. Go ahead.
H is 1.008.
And you get 54.69. And what should I label this number? That's my answer. What should I label it? Grams of what? Iron. Beautiful. When you're done writing that, you can pack up. When you're done writing that, you can pack up.